Let's all rise to sing our national anthem. Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed the twilight's last gleaming, who crossed stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. For the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red there, the bumpers singing, it proved through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, sing us that star-spangled banner yet wave, for the land of the free and the home of the brave. Yeah. It's the program.
Every day we turn on the machine, start talking, and we go for an hour.
Here we are. Look at us.
We're
so big.
Does
in
it
this
look
thing.
different? What's going on? It's a different studio. We've moved.
We moved 90 degrees.
Yeah,
And
we moved only 90 degrees.
Look over there.
Ooh, it's on the left side?
Oh, it's on the left side.
Hey, that's
And
weird.
don't call anymore.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, how can you call us?
Call the number, viewers. Oh,
where's the number?
you don't know the number? Oh.
Yeah, maybe it was supposed to be more casual, but I just wanted to. I was like, maybe we're not going to say the phone number anymore. But it's like every time I like want to not do a thing, I'm gonna just be like, oh, we're not doing it anymore. But I'm like, now I'm like, where is
We're
it?
not doing it. The purpose. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not supposed to be.
Heavily not doing it.
It's not supposed to be like not doing it, I guess. But now it's up there. Or now we're not doing it. Now that's the first thing I said today. But we moved this way, and now we're in 2010.
I know. Yeah, we've started from the beginning.
Yeah.
Back to the very start. This is a lot more like the old one, which I feel like there was a lot more room in yesterday. Or not room, but in terms of if there was 12 people in this room, it would be really hard to see them.
Yeah.
And then maybe yesterday, if there was 12 people, they'd be piled around. But now it's really separating the show space from the rest of the space, I think.
Yeah, there's all this space over there. There is almost never 12 people here, so it really shouldn't be 12 people oriented.
Yeah. Are we trying to, I guess, go towards the thing that happens once, maybe a year?
Yeah.
Or maybe not even once a year, but very infrequently be it did happen that one time. Maybe we should prepare for that one time where it gets really hectic, and then for 362 days of the year, it's just really small on the couch. Maybe.
Feeling a little self-conscious now. You can see
Whoops.
my whole face and what I'm doing. Before I was only this big.
Pretty small. Yeah, or
I don't know if we can compare ourselves to yesterday. Where did you see yesterday?
Oh man, we moved everything all around, so it's hard to know where yesterday is. But I think that's 323.
That's okay. This is
that'll be close enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty good. Oh, hey, I found my phone. I should have looked deeper in the couch.
It was just in the couch.
Oh man, I lost my phone yesterday after the program.
Uh-huh.
I might have even looked at my phone on the program and then, darn it. Oh.
Well,
Oh, man, yeah.
It worked out overall.
I actually like messed up a couple of social interactions without having my phone. I'm gonna have to do like a personal text while we get this phone going here. I can't believe my phone still has batteries. That was gonna be my first thing when we got to the phones, was to see if we could phone this. Anyway, well.
Yeah. What are we gonna do today?
Show started. We're gonna talk.
Yeah.
We're gonna. What else are we gonna do?
Look at some phone calls. I think Mr. Ginsu left us a ton of messages, and we're gonna have some ideas and thoughts.
We implemented some ideas.
You're support your family, and your mother, and your sister around. Someone for you, or maybe your family complex, and it's to share. If you can't afford to live on your own. But you guys have 3 trailers, you can condense into 1 trailer. Maybe it wouldn't be your ideal situation. But sometimes, Mr. Gitzy, you might have to consider it. Look how small I was yesterday. Now look at this. See, this is me yesterday.
Oh wow, wow! Did you say like twice as big? I think, right? Like that's.
Yeah. Here goes. It's called John Webster. Yeah, look at me down there. John Webster was small.
Oh, like, holy cow! You're so small.
Yeah, look at all that. I had like a.
No, that's like a 3-time size.
Yeah, I'm
increase.
like 3 times as big now. Cause I can touch. I wouldn't be able to touch the frame before.
Yeah.
Now we're totally in the frame.
I kind of like it. You know, we're filling the space.
I like it. It's a weird feeling though. It's like a different thing.
As we've been moving this stuff in my life in general, I think I've been coming to terms with this idea of capacity and filling capacity. And you know, on the one hand, if you look at you in the past, we're filling the capacity visually, like with maybe the tapes in the background or something, but you yourself are not filling the screen to like a very large capacity, maybe.
Yeah, we're so big now.
Yeah, we're huge.
I'm gonna put on my sunglasses. Don't stop looking at me.
You're kind of, you're just out there for the whole world to see, right there, all big on the couch. I mean, it could be bigger. Sometimes when people get in control of like clock cam or some other thing, they'll start zooming in on people's faces, and that seems like sort of an antagonistic act to me.
Yeah.
Because
I gotta start working out.
Well, that's you know, you can't let the media affect you that way. That's like that's the bad power that the media has.
There's a lot of these TCTV shows where it's like pretty much like one where it's almost, I mean, we're almost there. It would be like this, but look how close I am to the camera now. I can just get into that spot, but they do like this.
Oh, yeah. If you ever need to like really tell the camera like an intense thing, you can like.
This is like
You can tell them.
What's that guy show with the
Gary
cabinets?
Smith.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking the truth in love.
It's like this close. He's like,
that's a good one.
Let me tell you about the Lord.
You think he's worked his way all the way through the Bible yet? How far does he go? It's hard to say. It's a pretty big book. He's been doing it for years, though.
If there's nobody else here, I'm just gonna get a little stool.
Oh yeah, you should get like a little, like a maybe just, you know, just like a tiny cube you can sit on there. Just like sit forward. The couch is still here. Like, look at the couch. I think yesterday we were like talking about getting rid of the couch. We mentioned it.
Yeah. Well, did
we?
We didn't get rid of the couch.
Was that? Did we say that, or was it just like sort of the elephant in the room?
I don't know, but now it fits the frame so well. I guess most couches are about the same size.
That's true.
Let's look at the phones.
Who did we get a message from? Sounds like Mr. Ginsu.
Yeah, Mr. Ginsu left a ton of messages. We didn't even listen to all the messages that he left yesterday. And I want to call John Webster because it sounds like I was talking to him in the whenever this episode was from in March.
Which one in March? Oh, last March. Yeah.
Yeah, the one that we were looking at this one from back here.
That's right.
Speak slower.
Oh, good advice, Past. Yes. Actually, I don't know why we've been speaking so fast already.
This is Monday morning, asshole.
Can you hear this?
I can hear it.
Fucking don't be a cocksucker. Don't be giving me the wrong fucking news, asshole. Otherwise, I fucking wasn't smart enough to look at my phone and find out what day it was. I would have said, oh, I can fucking take the day off because the motherfucker just told me it's Sunday. And then I wouldn't go to work, and then I'd get freaking in trouble. That fucking cunt.
What?
You don't know what the fuck's going on.
Somebody's telling you it's the wrong day?
Shit. So I'm trying to get my news from some son of a bitch who don't even know what fucking day it is.
What?
God damn it.
Who doesn't know what day of the week it is?
Fucker.
Who doesn't know what day of the week it is?
So I'm watching TV right now, and the motherfucker said, "Welcome to Sunday morning." What the fuck?
It was Monday.
Oh, right. Well, hey, at least we know here on this show, we always know what day it is because it's a Tuesday.
It's Tuesday.
The realest day of the week.
Oh,
this is maybe by far the best day.
Oh, yeah, it's the realest day of the week, but maybe that's like, I mean, it's okay to say.
What is?
But it's like, that. It's the realest day of the week.
Well, it was definitely my least favorite day of the week so far.
I'm making an effort now to move forward and not repeat these things. Like, the realest day of the week is an okay thing to say, but I said it like a couple of times, but it got really, like, as like every Tuesday, it became like the rule of Tuesdays to start saying that. And I said it sometimes, and it's like okay to say. I'm not saying it's not okay to say in general, but maybe like we don't have to keep doing this thing. It happens to me in life. I don't know if like I would like something funny happens, and then like 2 weeks later, they're like, that funny thing.
Oh
you know, let's laugh
callbacks.
Let's laugh about it again. And I was like,
remember when that happened?
It's like, last
week.
Can't we laugh at a new thing?
Could try to find a new thing.
Can't we like do other things? I mean, I do like to definitely like examine the days of the week and time. It's kind of how we start off every day by saying the day of the week and how Tuesday is real and everything. But
well, I understand. You don't want to get yourself stuck in a catchphrase, especially when it's not like this is some kind of show where you're trying. I mean, it's not like you're a character or something. You know? It's like catchphrases are for characters and not even like the best developed characters. So it's like start like building catchphrases into your life, and then maybe you probably want to try to continue being original because then it's like this thing worked for me. Keep on going. Say the same thing over and over again. Yeah. It's my catchphrase. Typecast. Same joke.
I'm going to call John Webster instead of listening to Mr. Ginsu messages. Maybe we should listen to the Mr. Ginsu messages, but I want to see how he's doing.
Sounds good.
Say, hey, John, how's baseball? I kind of want to eat some popcorn, too. I don't know if
we don't have the popcorn maker hooked up. It's on the ground there.
There's that part. I see the top of it, and there's a plug over there, so maybe you can get it going. You cleaned up a lot of popcorn. The couch is falling apart literally, and it's turning into dust.
Yeah, that's true. We moved the couch yesterday, and the floor had a lot of dust on it.
Where did all that dust come from? Is that from the basement? Like when they...
No, I don't think it's from the basement because... I mean, honestly, it's too much dust for it to have been like a surface level of dust. It was like continuous. I feel like there was like a tiny bit of dust that came out every single time someone sat on this couch.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 3.
Oh, no. Whoa.
Is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey, John. It's the program. We got another monitor over there. I can look over.
Yeah, I want to look. Oh, nope. That's bad, though, because now we're all looking off to the side here.
That's okay.
It's okay?
Okay, look over here.
Oh, right. I guess you're never really looking into the camera no matter what. Even when we're looking at the screen, we're looking like to the left.
Yeah, I don't want to look right at the camera.
Really? Sometimes I'll just stare right down into the middle of the camera.
Oh, yeah, it gets...
look right down into the like circle, the circles within circles that lead down into what? Nothing?
Call us back, John. I have a lot more experience on the program talking to people than anywhere else, and I'm always looking at them on the TV. I don't have to make eye contact.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know if it's getting me in a weird way.
Maybe.
And I can
Whatever.
hear them in the headphones too. So
That's true. I'm not wearing headphones today, but
Oh,
they're
yeah.
just not hooked in.
then it's not part
That
of
machine is gone now. Actually, the machine because what we really need now is we need some sort
Oh
of like
yeah.
headphone splitting device. So that's the next thing to
Yeah.
find. I'd say like probably 4 outputs would be good enough for that.
I'm looking over there. So.
Yeah, when I look at the main screen and you're looking over that way, it makes me want to like look over there and see what you're looking at. And
Yeah.
oh, that's us. We're there on the other screen. Yeah, there's only one camera right now. I guess get some things hooked up. This is exciting. It's nice. Got
Yeah.
a good space here. Good stuff going on.
And we're simplified.
Yeah, everything is a lot simpler now.
Like even look at this. See that?
White.
It's nothing.
No tapes.
No tapes. It's this.
Oh,
look
but-
at this spot. It's like nothingness right here.
You think anyone are they worried that maybe the tapes are gone? Like oh, did they get rid of the tapes?
They're right over there. You can't see them though. We don't have any cameras to look.
I want to see those tapes. Maybe we'll show you those tapes sometime in this episode. Could be, you know. Maybe
Yeah.
I'll stand up, go turn the camera.
We can get the document camera going.
Oh, wait, we got the document camera.
It's off, and we don't have any reason to use it anymore, unless we're looking at something small. But we're not doing that anymore.
We get a small thing, and then maybe we'd see the tapes.
We're really paring back though. I really actually kind of feel like it's like
Now, how about
5 years ago.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I feel like I went down this like kind of crazy path of 5 years of getting like excited, of like building repetition and events, and we're like I put in work into doing these things and like doing like really similar things all the time. And the only thing that needs to be similar all the time is that we talk for an hour.
Yeah, that's true.
It seems like it is maybe super repetitious to do that. But these other things, they were even more repetitious.
Yeah, definitely.
Like not even different in the least bit, especially when, Carl had that thing memorized.
Right. Literally the same thing. You know, I've been working on this this sort of new way to look at the commercial tapes where you just string them all together. And there were a few times when I was, what I was doing was I had put it all together kind of through an automated system, and then like put the titles on it through an automated system, and then have just been like printing it, letting it go, working on stuff around the studio while it goes. And there have been a few times where I'm just like, wait, was that the exact same episode that just got taped?
Mm-hmm.
And then go back and check it, and it's not. It was like
almost the same.
It's like just so close to being the same thing that it like was like, oh, is that the same thing? But it wasn't. So anyway,
Do you have
you.
that? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Actually, it's just over here. It's on the.
That's in Texas.
Oh, I thought I brought it over here. Actually, here. Let me poke around over
It's
in that
not
side
worth
for a sec.
$200,000 or whatever.
Pardon?
I'm talking to Mr. Ginter in the past.
What did you say?
How much is the farm worth? How much is your mom's farm
I
worth?
have no idea. 360 acres.
Oh yeah, this is back when we had the bug on the other side of the screen.
Get back inside.
And the phone number. All right, now we have 2 bugs. Good luck.
All the way back then? You mean yesterday?
Yeah.
Whoa! Remember the days when we had the bug on the opposite side of the screen? That was a pretty crazy time.
Is it rewinded already?
I believe so. Does it look rewinded?
It does, yeah.
All right, here we go. Oh, we were watching that. There we are. Oh, man.
What?
The whole thing about having a phone and you like rely on your phone and you like put so much of your social ability into the phone.
Yeah.
Like scheduling, communication, all these things. You're giving it all your phone. And maybe even entertainment for some of us. I try to limit the entertainment my phone gives me, but try to look at it as a utility. But when you're separated from that thing and you don't know where it is and you have no way to get to it, it's definitely sort of a weird limbo feeling now. And that didn't used to happen when you didn't have this huge, like, the fact that phones can do so much now means that we can lose so much when we lose them.
Oh yeah. I don't. My phone is not everything I can do on the phone I can do on a computer.
Nah. Yeah. That's. I mean, I think that I have most of those same abilities with the phone, but I definitely
Did you miss out?
I'm not always on a computer. I'm not that I missed it. It's just like I felt like I was. I guess I should have just told more people that I didn't have phones, but I guess not all my phone numbers are backed up.
Have you heard about FOMO?
What's FOMO? Fear of missing out?
Yeah.
Oh man, I knew exactly what I was gonna do today, so it wasn't like missing out on anything, but maybe.
I hadn't heard about this FOMO thing. I was talking to a teenager.
Oh really?
And they're like, oh well, don't want to have the fun. Like they're gonna go and do the thing. It's kind of like the social pressure on holidays.
Oh, it definitely is the same thing almost.
But I always want to make my own. I'm kind of like here on the program, making my own thing to do.
Yeah.
So I'm not fear of missing out because I am doing my own thing all the time. I guess.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I guess it's like become a word. But I think it has to do with like teenagers' the phone culture.
It definitely is. There's a new thing happening that it has to do with. I mean, it's being too aware of what other people are doing slightly. Because if you miss a big event and then you find out about it later, when your friend is like, "Oh, I did this cool thing," you're like, "Oh, that's cool." But if you're like at home doing nothing and you like see it live on Instagram or something, and you can be like, "Oh, I could go to that.
Mm-hmm.
I could go, but maybe I'm missing out." Or like maybe someone is doing something like that, and maybe I'm gonna like, not be doing that. Couldn't I be having more fun right now? What am I missing?
Like, you almost never like, unless it's a private thing, get invited personally.
Oh no!
You're just like, everybody I know, come to this.
Right.
And you're like, well, I don't know if I want to do that. And like, I want you to go to this thing specifically, which happens sometimes and probably about as much as it used to happen.
Uh-huh.
But that used to be all that you did.
Right.
Yeah. So, but now it's all these like.
Oh yeah.
Trying to group everything, so then you don't know who's your friends. I guess this is like old people talk.
Oh sure. It's like, remember on MySpace you had your top 8.
Yeah.
You're like, these are my top 8 friends.
Yeah.
Who's top 8 am I in? I don't know.
Now it's hard to know who your friends are because of like when you're like, what kind of friends? Internet friends or personal friends, or what's how far away is it? I don't know how it was. Maybe this is how it has always been when we reach a certain age, but it seems like it's different because of the technology. But maybe it's just aging.
Yeah, it could be aging. Definitely, it's like there's always been the thing people are like, oh, these are friends or these are close friends. It's like, oh, what? That was like before internet or anything. You still had that. Okay, this is the first day of this year. Is it working?
Wow, it's the last day of season 19, and it's the first day of 2016 for the 2 a.m.
I remember
episodes.
this.
I'm there, Carl's there, Lewis. Look, Lewis.
Owning a movie store in Wisconsin.
He was really cold. He bought that blanket at Goodwill. He still uses it at home now.
The cloud blanket?
Yeah, he bought it at Goodwill here, and then he took it home with him. I talked to him on the phone later on.
Oh, that's great. You know, it's interesting with the new logo placement where we can't see the episode number, but we can see the date, which is probably more important.
Oh, I like that it goes fast, and we don't have to wait through that like buffer.
Yeah, no buffer.
Look, we got a crowd
this is the second day. Oh, Brianna's there, and Lewis. Oh.
Say something on the commercial here.
See, we're not quite as small though. I think we've been shrinking all year since the beginning of the year.
Oh yeah, we're pretty big. Like we're.
Oh, that's like pretty much the same size.
Yeah. How did we get so small?
I don't know. When did we get so small?
Like what?
Maybe I mean, we're literally at the most possible zoomed out that the camera can go for us right now. So.
Yeah. Maybe we'll see how we got so small.
Yeah, that's true. We can find out. This is the third day of 2016.
Yeah. Oh, it looks like we're smaller here.
Whoa, you're already smaller.
We finally get Mr. Ginsu and Lewis to talk to each other. I think we got all the tapes or something. We wanted like more spot. I don't know what it is.
Oh yeah, we still don't have the tapes there at this point. I guess we've been through this already slightly, like slowly, but it's kind of fun to see them all at once. It's 2016, January. Still seems pretty fresh.
Oh yeah, we're gonna take all. You can be on TV stuff. You know, you still can, but I know that nobody cares. Like your viewers out there, you're doing this stuff. We got the phone number everywhere, all this stuff. We've been doing this since the beginning, and I've been talking about how nobody does anything ever for a long time.
Okay. I tried to say everything in
Lewis's last day is today too.
Say everything.
Where is he though? Oh, he left early.
Maybe his last day, like as
he left early
before the show happened.
I think he was. Maybe he had to go catch a plane. Maybe we should call Lewis.
We should call Lewis. I had a question about pruning. I had a question about pruning. I don't think Lewis would be a good one to answer the question, but I was thinking about calling someone and asking about pruning, because I feel like that's what we're doing on the program. You know how you like prune a tree? Well, I'm talking over this stuff. I don't even talk over this stuff.
Yeah.
Carl admits to robbing banks.
Sam's a comedian.
Carl robbed a bank.
I did.
He liked it so much he did it 2,000 more times. Yeah.
Right.
It's a lot of banks, Carl. You're a rich person.
Yeah. Even if you stole $1 from every bank, that would be $3,000.
Sam is doing comedy, so he's promoting himself a lot.
He likes to comedy. He's good at it. I saw him in what restaurant? I saw him in a restaurant. I almost said hi. I should have said hi. He didn't notice me though. I was with my mom.
At the reef?
At the reef.
Really get to the bathroom because he talks to us so much. And Carl talks about gas.
Who? This one is
It's fucked up.
Yeah.
It's the way the tape captured.
Some of them are.
Some of them are messed up.
Yeah.
So the whole episode looks like it's a good one though. There's the time. That's the time tunnel episode where John Webster has to pee and Carl listens to the past and he is like, "I've got gas."
He's got. Oh yeah, gas.
Sometimes that's like the moment when I'm like have to make myself laugh. I'll like think back to that moment and it'll crack me up.
Gas.
Yeah. We're just like
it's
like
cold.
here we're gonna put a tape in. What's it gonna say? Gas.
That was good. Oh, we're in the back.
Wow, no audio, huh?
We can get there. We can get back here though. See? We're in the.
Oh, they're doing the green screen for us. Wow.
We're in the thing. Oh.
I like watching the commercials. I'm gonna like look down so it looks like I'm watching the commercial. Let's see what happened on the 8th of January.
Beautiful.
Oh, this is the
Oh, it's not.
This is gonna be TCTV.
Oh, it's First Friday. Oh.
I remember seeing this one.
It's good.
I remember seeing this commercial. I feel like
Like recently?
I think like I've watched like all the commercials like several times this year or something. This is something I've been
Well, at
doing.
least once. Oh, you've been like watching the tape through again?
It's possible, but I am having fun doing this, and this is work every night at 11
Yeah.
and 2 a.m.
What a thing to do, especially like moving forward, looking back.
Yeah.
Simplifying by looking at every commercial. Uh-oh. Gotta watch out for the. Gotta watch out for. Ooh. Certain things are not audio leveled right.
Oh.
Sleepy call? No.
We're back here. We talked to Lewis.
Two different brands.
Yeah, we compared brands of cable cream.
Carl's
just left as much messages. Oh, he's sitting like this, so he looks really big. It's like gut first.
Yeah, it's he's got closest, so he looks like amplified.
Like that. Like. Oh, I'm so big now. Yeah.
Oh. The 10th.
Yeah, everybody, it's a commercial. Uh-huh.
Kenny's running for president of the United
No,
States.
they're joking around.
Kenny
Yeah, you heard this earlier today.
I've been hearing all of these. I'm more familiar with 2016 than I ever have been. I probably remember the program 2016 better than my own memories.
I think I'm going to be running for president in 2012. No, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Not 22, because I don't want to run against an incumbent. So it's 26.
26.
2026.
Well, you still got my vote, no matter what. Ooh, darkness. Where are we? Oh, it's the outdoors.
SWAT cars. Something about. Well, Carl laughs a lot.
Where are we?
Something about moist. And there was something about.
Coffee maker.
Yeah, coffee maker. Stitches.
Where the fuck are
Oh,
we?
this is a whole nother week now. Dan's back again.
I mean, sorry, Freddie, I swore.
It was really important.
360-836-4384.
Your daily hour with
Stuff will happen.
What stuff?
Like talking of Martin Luther King. Thank you.
Freddie unblocked us.
That was scary.
I think I
Very
watched this
scary.
like not too
Oh
long
my God,
ago.
there's a man coming.
Public was getting stabbed, and he Carl's trying to claim to be going back into veganism.
Claim?
Claims.
What claim?
Loose claims.
Firm claims.
Get on TV.
They're rock solid claims.
They're loosey-goosey. Loosey-goosey claims, Carl.
your daily hour.
Mr. Gitzer removed his own stitches out of his testicles.
Wow.
Carl's gonna join a cult.
Yeah.
I remember seeing this one like I think like only a few weeks ago. We were looking at these because I think when we ran out of commercial tapes, we like went and watched the old ones.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
But why would it go? Did it go all the way back to January? Like this last tape that we had?
The last tape spanned from at least maybe. I mean, it was at least 3 months long. So I think it started in February. Did you grab like an older one? Because like if you found any other one than the current one, it would have been.
I'm not sure.
As far back.
Right.
But we're working through it, you know. We don't have to go through all these. Yeah. Well, it's pretty good. Got the past. It's moving through time. We've been going for a while. That's not even the tip of the iceberg.
Yeah, that's only January.
Yeah, last year. Sometimes I want to explain the 6-digit date to people, I guess, just because it used to be on every episode, but...
Down there.
Yeah, 160114. That's down there. That means January 14, 2016. So it's like year first. So this is 2017. Month, it's April, and it's the 18th. So
this is the episode date. This is how many hours we've been on.
Yeah, that's 2,404 continuous episodes.
100 days and 4 hours.
Yeah.
So, but we do it this way because if it's on a computer,
right,
and then like this will actually put things in order. If you put things like
by this number, it's alphabetized as well
how
as
do they
numerical.
do it? I can't even think about how they do it traditional. Sometimes
it's like usually it's 12. Is it opposite?
Oh no, it's day. It's month, day, year.
Month, day, year. So then it's like if you alphabetize that, then it would be like
all
January 1st, February 1st, March 1st, you know, etc. down the line. And then like, oh my God, can you imagine the end of that list? It would be only the months that have more than 31 days, and like February would end like by the 280th like place.
What were
it's
they
just
thinking?
So crazy. It is
sometimes
the
I'm
worst.
like if I have to write a check or something, I almost go to this format. It's like more real than the other format is.
These are those things that make. I mean,
I like want to write the format that way, and then be like, this date that you wrote on your check, it makes no sense. And I say, yes, it does. This is the proper way to make a date.
Yeah, your date makes no sense. Like, why would you do it in a way that's especially the month, year, day is a month, day, year, like is just flying in the face of any kind of logic or reason to me.
Yeah.
But I feel like there's a lot of things that way with
time.
Maybe? Yeah, time. Time especially.
It's kind of how we compartmentalize time.
I think we're doing it intentionally, strangely, because time is hard to understand to begin with, perhaps.
Yeah.
And I think that we want control over time. I feel like I do anyway. I wish I had a little more control over time, but time is like a force, you know. When you try to, if you take control over water, you like make a boat or like a water mill or something.
Yeah, electricity.
Yeah, like electricity, and like if you want
or
to
even
take
electricity just in general too. Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to take control of fire, you can like build a fire or like I don't know, a coal burning engine or something. You're like trying to take control over all the natural forces and like give yourself some feeling of structure. Like I am in control of the world, and that's what I feel like our time systems are structured in a way where it's like so arbitrary that obviously we must be in control because we're saying that there's 24 hours in a day, 365 days in a year, and a leap year, and like each month is 12 months of like arbitrary number of days. It's like we're simply by organizing it in a unlogical way, I think we're gaining control over time as a race. I think.
Didn't they do like some kind of like leap minute or something recently, or like, did you hear about that?
I know about these leap minutes. I wouldn't be surprised if there was one, but that one is really even more difficult to understand than like.
Because they were just like they got
like shifted by a single minute. Oh,
because they could tell that they got off or something, that our time system wasn't working. They just like moved it around, and now with computers and everything, like you can just do it, and then everybody just goes with you.
Like cell phones and computers, everything is automatically updating anyway. I mean, who knows if there's not some kind of like larger place. I mean, that's the worst part about it being so arbitrary, is that there's no way to tell that someone is not. So wait, that means we're off like a minute permanently, right? Like, they think they've corrected it.
Yeah.
So if we actually had done it the logical way, perhaps, that I'm like this maybe imaginary way that I'm imagining, where it's like, oh, it's perfectly logical with time. It's the way time works. Maybe we still would have like slowly shifted off, and eventually winter would become summer and all that stuff.
Well, it has to be like based on
thousands of years,
based on the spinning of the Earth. And maybe that's not 100% consistent.
I don't think it is. I think it's slowly changing. And like, why is the Earth spinning to begin with? I guess it feels like anything I know that is spinning, something like started it spinning, like whether it was some kind of cosmic explosion or maybe.
Well, but if it was staying still, that would be really weird. Right? Like
that's true. But the moon, the moon is spinning in a really logical way where it spins. It's tidally locked, so basically, like, it's always facing the same way. It's like it's always spinning, but somehow it's spinning at the same rotation of the Earth.
Yeah, this sounds like a Dan question.
I don't want to call
it. Yeah, but it makes sense. Maybe it's like magnets or something. But it makes sense that the Earth is spinning and the moon is with it.
Because I'm not talking about planets. I mean, we are talking about planets because planets and time are
it's
like
the Earth
connected.
Goes, and then the moon is it at the same? But the moon is not like.
The moon is as predictable.
The moon is spinning, but
it's predictable. People know when there's going to be like that solar eclipse that's coming up. There's a solar eclipse in the summer. It's going to be a fun time in Oregon.
The moon's not spinning with the Earth. It's just spinning on its own time with it, but it's always just facing the Earth somehow. Because what I was thinking for a minute here is that like the moon and the Earth are connected, and they're like, when they move like this, but that's not how it is, because the Earth
is moving like around the sun, and then the moon is moving around
and the Earth is spinning this way.
Maybe it's like the heaviest part of the moon. Like maybe the face of the moon that we see all the time is like points out more, and so gravity pulls on it more or something. Seems to me.
In the daytime, when you can't see the moon, is it because of brightness?
Yes.
Or is it's not because the moon's on the other side of the planet?
Well, I guess if the moon is in front of you and it's daytime, the sun is shining on the moon, and the sun is so big that it would shine around the moon, so you wouldn't be able to see it, regardless of what side it was. So and also you would be looking at the dark side, because the bright side of the moon only is the bright side of the moon because the sun is shining on it.
Yeah, but can you see? Can you see if you could see the moon? Could you see the moon from everywhere on the planet? All the time somehow?
What? Wait, can you see it?
Like if it was dark. Okay, but the sun, the moon, the sun is still shining on the moon.
Right.
But it's not shining on the Earth somehow. Okay.
Yes. Or it's shining on the other side of the Earth.
No, this is a theoretical situation.
Okay, so somehow the sun is shining.
So the
on
moon is bright, and it's like nighttime on Earth everywhere.
Everywhere.
So so if it was nighttime on Earth everywhere,
Okay.
could you see the moon everywhere also, or is it with the moon you could only see the moon when it's on your side of the planet when it's supposed to be nighttime?
I think you would only see it on your side of the planet because really, actually, half of the Earth, I would say maybe half the Earth could see the moon.
Yeah.
So so the Earth is in complete darkness and the moon is in, let's say, complete brightness, right?
Yeah.
So like every surface of the moon is lit up.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. If every surface of the moon is lit up, you still wouldn't be able to see it if you were if it was the moon that's out right now, maybe if you were on the opposite side of the planet, because the whole planet would be in between you and the moon.
Yeah.
But
so is the moon following the night? Now we're going back into our actual way.
That's weird, yeah, because how come? Well, there are times I think when the moon rises well after dark or sets before night has ended, and then you can imagine that perhaps
the moon has a set.
Well, that's a linguistic term. It's definitely not setting. It's simply moving beyond our field of view because we're on a sphere.
But the moon doesn't go on the horizon, under the horizon, like the sun, because it just goes away because the sun comes out and then you can't see it anymore.
No. Sometimes it will. I've seen that you stay up all night. You can watch the moon. If you go to the desert and you stay up all night, you'll see the moon come up, and usually a lot of times it'll come up before it really gets dark. And
it does do that. Okay, that's what I was thinking.
And it's the sky is still bright, and the moon is there, and you're like, wow, look at the moon and the blue sky.
Yeah.
And then the sun goes down, and the moon goes up, and if you stay up all night, the moon goes down, and eventually the sun comes up, or maybe the sun comes up before the moon comes down. But it's not going up and down. That's the thing, man. Our language is all messed up. It's describing everything in this
Yeah, but up and down is it.
It's what we're seeing. It's a relative term for sure. Yeah.
Which is it always is that up and down. It's always relative.
I wish we could have. I wonder what do other languages describe it as a sunset and sunrise? It just seems makes sense, but it's not what's really happening.
Well, it's not what's really happening, but what it's real. At that point,
I don't know.
So is it? I think it is moving with nighttime then, because there never a day or nighttime when the moon's on the other side of the planet. You can't see it. It's always there at night.
A night with no moon? Yeah, I guess there is. A night with no moon is very rare, so it must be pretty close to a 24-hour cycle. But there have been nights with no moon.
But those are it has to do with crescent and full moons, right? When the moon's gone, it's because it's dark, or because the sun. That's like a lunar eclipse almost, right?
A lunar eclipse.
A lunar eclipse. It's because when the moon is crescent, or has
the moon goes between.
Yeah, the shadow. Right. The reason the moon goes into the crescent shape is because of the shadow of the Earth, right? So
and the sun is on the opposite side of the moon.
Yeah.
So it must still have something to do with the rotation of the Earth, because it has nothing to do with the sun. The sun is always there. Sun is stationary. So the moon somehow is rotating at the same speed that the Earth is rotating, so that always it's on the opposite side of the Earth when the sun is there. That is bizarre. But I guess that must be what it is, right?
Yeah, that's what it seems like it is, but
I mean, all these,
could be
ancient man never imagined that any of this was happening.
The Earth, is the Earth always spinning the same way by the sun, or I don't know if the Earth is spinning this way and the moon is
yeah,
it's like a diagonal. The moon is diagonal. The moon is doing this.
We're also diagonal to the sun somehow. We're spinning. We're not spinning
That's what causes the seasons.
Yeah. Oh, right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, that's hard to comprehend too. Oh man. Oh.
Don't think about space too much. It's kind of like thinking about your guts. Yesterday we were thinking too small, and today we're thinking too big.
We got the other direction. Yesterday we were going through microscopes to look at the bacteria in our guts. Today we're pulling back, and we're in the stars, and man, they're both just really hard to comprehend.
Yeah. Dimensions.
I like the middle time. Yeah,
That's where we are now. We're gonna get back to where reality, talk about holidays and like a breakfast.
I want to talk about pruning.
Oh yeah.
Actually, yeah, pruning is something I am thinking about a lot now, because when you know, I used to have to do this for my family, and if it wasn't so late already, I would actually want to call them and see if they would be able to help me understand this. But we had some trees in our yard, and part of the big spring thing was you would have to go prune the trees. And what my parents always told me was you prune the branches on the trees that are sticking straight up. So you go and you clip all the straight up branches and clip them down. And then that's pruning it. That's what I always thought pruning was. But I was hanging out with Cedar while he was talking about pruning a tree, and he said to prune any tree limb that you couldn't climb on, and that was pruning the tree. And I don't know which parts are for the tree itself and which parts are for you or for shade. Maybe like keeping, because I think part of pruning the tree is to like keep the sun shining so that the plants around the tree don't get like blocked out by the crazy stuff. And so basically I'm trying to figure out how, as a person who likes to take care of trees, would prune a tree, what their like main...
I always kind of thought that when you prune the tree, you were shaping it like a bonsai tree, and like you can pretty much prune it however you want.
Really?
And
it's sort of like for aesthetic?
Yeah, like a bush. I thought it was like a bush. You know how you trim the bushes into ball shapes and stuff, and so if you want the tree to grow out in this way, you cut off all the branches on one side, it'll start growing the other way.
That makes sense. I guess, you know, I just remember cutting so many vertical branches, but I suppose vertical branch... Well, what are the vertical...
Did they want the trees to be not tall as your parents, or...?
Yeah, that could be. That could be. I've always kind of wondered about it, but we've just done some pruning on the program in a way, or like we're working on pruning, I think. And
cutting off the... We did have a lot of growths.
Yeah.
Like we're branching. We're like, no, we got to get back to our trunks.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta focus. I guess that's another thing, is the tree will send energy out to the branches and the edges.
Yeah.
But really, if you want to, grow taller, maybe you do have to cut off even those ones that are going straight up, you know, the vertical ones.
Yeah.
Because it's like sending the tree out to the branch.
Yeah, I think it focuses the tree's energy on the places you want when you cut off the excess branches, and maybe like they don't flower or something. You're trying to get them to flower. Maybe we weren't flowering too. We had all these branches that were not. They were no longer producing fruit, and they were just growing. And
right.
Now we're trying to focus here on the fruits. You know, you get the fruits of it. We were doing the labor, but we had no fruits of our labor.
Right. We needed to prune more to get fruits from the labor.
Yeah. I'm feeling the fruit today.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I really like that we've moved, and it's something. Also, look at this. They used to we've never done this before. We have so much space. There was always this table. The table's over here now, right after the screen. You can't see it, and the tapes are over there. But that's how kind of there's like, you know, the monsters, and I guess demons. Celebrities.
Celebrities, yeah,
they're
totally.
Like right there.
It's like, you know, they're there.
Yeah.
They exist in the world, but where are they?
So now it's like, now we're like a regular show, because I do this. Look, whoa! Oh, nope.
What are you doing?
I was gonna.
Yeah.
Oh wait.
Well, that didn't do much. I bet we get something. Oh yeah, do something. Oh.
See, and then. Oh. Well,
that
now
happened yesterday.
See?
Oh, what?
You
There's your hand. Where's your hand's in there?
How am I doing? How is this happening?
Whoa, weird.
Hey, it's like, hey, producer, or I guess director, can you change something?
Change it.
They're doing it. Somebody's doing it. There's nobody touching the buttons. You can't even see the buttons.
There's no buttons. Yeah.
We used to be like worried about like transparency and seeing the buttons. We're like, look, you could see the buttons.
I think you could do transparency without doing everything. You know, why aren't we like getting a little field camera and like watching us set up all the wires and things?
Oh yeah, because we used to have the wires were like right in the middle of the screen, like forever.
The wires though were not transparency, because you look at the wires and you say, "Whoa, what the heck is that giant nest of wires?"
Oh
there?
yeah,
It
but
doesn't, like,
see,
tell
look
anything.
at that. See all those wires?
Hear what you're fucking saying.
That's like all the machines. And
Yeah.
the machine, you can't see the machines. And we're like, oh, look at all these machines. We have so many machines. But now it's like the machines, they're not for that. They're for this.
Yeah.
So we can do this. Oh,
You
yeah.
can turn
see?
blue. Hey,
Oh, look
I have
at-
an idea. Let's turn blue right now.
Oh,
yeah,
we're
blue. Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, look, now
we
we're
got
actually
some,
blue.
Yeah, we got some. Oh yeah, we're the Blue Man
I'm
group.
Blue. I'm blue. Whoa, I'm blue.
If they play drums, they play drums all the time.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're doing drumming.
Uh-oh. Oh.
Well, I like it too. I think it's good. I think that transparency is important, but I feel like even without the machines in front of us and the cables visible, this is still maybe one of the more transparent programs that can ever happen. I mean, especially if anyone ever called the number that we don't have visible anymore, they could call it and ask us any question about the program.
We
and we'd
didn't
tell
have
them.
we didn't have machines in those in like the first 100 days or so.
Back in the first 100 days, all we had was a pair of headphones and a karaoke machine. And
Yeah,
that's,
but now it's
good
like
enough.
with this openness, like there's this space and this like like the blue that we're blue, but like it's
Look
just,
at all this space out here.
This is open and it's like it's just like us and
Tons of
you
space.
and not like all these machines and all this craziness.
We're not
and
separated. We're looking. I like the part about looking straight into your TV at home. There, you know.
Yeah.
We're
it feels good.
straight to the TV.
Oh yeah. For some reason, it looks from this angle, it looks like I guess Carl Sr. is doing this. You see that?
He's praying.
Yeah, but he's like totally not doing that.
No,
actually,
he's not doing
It's
that.
Really, kind of a trip. Like, why does it look like that? Because it can just like.
It's one of those. You never seen those shadow things where it's like they can make a sculpture with a shadow, and then you look at it, it's like a bunch of like random shaped things all over the place. Yeah, I just like I picked Carl Sr. up off the ground. I wasn't sure where to put him, but.
Oh yeah, you see, there's the illusion.
No, yeah.
But then it looks like he's holding his hands are holding together. Yeah.
Yeah, Carl Sr. is devious, doing some devious things. Like the lighting from this side. You know, we're actually facing the windows now too, which is kind of cool. Eventually, if you keep watching, I'm sure we'll get a camera over here and you'll look at it sometime. But I like looking out the window from our view, and I think that in the daytime it's going to be. This is really nice lighting, honestly. This is the way it should be. It's all off to the left side. It picks up the camera. The camera's off to the left side too, so that we get our like the side of us that's facing the camera is like always the lit side. And so then we got some like three-dimensionality on the dark side. Dice game.
Nope.
We ain't gonna play no dice game.
This is the last day.
Not today.
This is the last day that we're even gonna see this stuff.
We're getting rid of that stuff.
Tomorrow, all this. Remember info time? Remember the dice game?
Time to prune. We're doing some pruning.
This stuff is going away, and
good night, info time.
This is old graphics that we're not gonna be looking at anymore.
No more of that.
So there it goes. That's the last time you see that. Well. Yeah, I think if anybody ever comes here and they're viewers and you're like, I've been watching for so long, where's the dice game? Where's Carl? Where's the dice game? Some things that we're gonna play the dice game, but
we can't. We could put Carl on a tape. Well, we'll just pull a tape off the wall. Really? You want some Carl? Here, we'll pull a Carl tape off for you.
But you can look at some dice game though. But we're not playing it anymore. It's in the past. Why did we play it for so long? We played it for so long.
Well, on day one, you were talking about maybe doing games.
Oh, games. Yeah, we can still do games. Remember when we played charades?
Oh, man, charades was one of the best. That was a great that's like an underrated episode, if you ask me. It only happened once because it was...
The other ones are like, that one was so good. And like, if anything is rated.
I just think nobody yet has been excited about that charades except for, I guess, I don't know.
We can still play games. I was thinking about like maybe getting a band, maybe with the bands. What we do is go to TCTV.
Yeah.
And record the band. And then we take the tape. And then we have the band here.
What a good idea.
And then we just talk to the band.
That's a good idea.
And then there's like a band set, so we're just like, hey, band.
Oh, my God. That's such a good idea. That's a way better idea.
You play there, and we don't talk there because, like, what are we doing? We're trying to talk and do all this stuff. We should be focused on the music. So
we can actually make a tape at TCTV, too. We could, like, walk out of there with a tape and then bring it to the studio, like, immediately after.
And then we record them there. So then we try to get all the bands to go over there, and then we invite them here whenever also. So.
Wow, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
I think that's the way to do it because, yeah, that's the way to do it.
And then they can play as long as they want, and they'll have their own thing, and they can talk, and then they can bring their own people, and then it would be TV Mountain. It would be your show.
Sure, we could it's like come for TV Mountain, and then come to Daily Hour to like watch it back and talk.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm down with that.
And then it's like both things.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
That's Freddie's show. If this show, I guess, is kind of my show, I guess, right?
It is your show.
Because I'm doing some TV Mountain work.
Actually, you do some of the I would even say the directing on that show.
But you do some of the directing on this show, so we're doing some roles.
Producing, directing, role swap.
It's all similar.
But this is if someone was like, "What's Kenny's show?" I'd say it's Daily Hour.
Yeah.
What's your show? It's TV Mountain. But it's really like always the crew that makes anything. You know, it's like it's never one person. It's not my show, your show, your TV Mountain's your show.
So maybe we should.
The whole community is like the Daily Hour is the whole community's show.
Maybe we can get. Oh yeah, we're gonna do the what's that band? Next month, or
right.
Actually,
we got C Average.
Pretty much like next week.
C Average in May.
But then maybe we could do the band thing even for Blood Orphans.
Oh, like try to get Blood Orphans to do. Oh yeah.
In May we could just do the taping and then coming back here thing, especially for Blood Orphans who are our neighbors.
You met them actually last year in 2016. And they came on the show titled something about neighbors.
Because then we would get more people to be aware of this space, where you're welcome to come here.
Yeah.
But it doesn't feel maybe as welcome as it could. Oh. Time just flew by today. I don't even know what happened. We were doing all this stuff. I didn't even get to the phones. There was like a bunch of Mr. Ginson messages I still haven't listened to. But it's good to... I'm probably not going to be able to make it on tomorrow. You can listen to... Like, you never know when the phones... Not the Mr. Ginsu is just like any other phone caller, but I feel like, Well, he's more... He's not like any other phone caller.
He is not. Yeah, he
leaves a lot. He leaves so many more messages, and you can leave all those messages too, if you only figure out how. It's like the challenge. Like nobody was calling, and now if you want to call, you have to find out how. And I'm not going to tell you. There's a phone. We have a phone number. People are leaving messages, and how are they doing that?
I don't know. Let's check the phones.
If you want to, we're gonna look.
We're
gonna look at the phones and check the messages, and you don't know how to do that. And most of the time, people listen to it silent anyway. But they're gonna have to find us anyway. They can look at that thing down there. And
that thing is probably a better starting point than the phone. If they pick the phone, they're like, "Oh, am I on TV? Am I live?" Like,
what's going on?
Yeah, that's not the best way to do it.
So do that. Okay, here. Oh,
all right, time to roll the credits.
This might be the last day of this too. Last day of all this stuff.
Yep, it's gonna be different. We're pruning. It's big pruning.
It's like a prune. Thanks for watching.
Yep.
Oh.
What day is it?
Oh
no.
Oh, it's okay.
Whatever. We'll get
Oh, there it is.
There it is.
Moving
scrolling it.
Moving at a different speed. Oh, there's our phone number.
Oh, quick, get a pen and pencil and write it down. Oh, it's too late. It's gone.
Here's our address.
That's where we're sitting right now.
You're not going to know this either.
It looks different, but it didn't change.
All this information is going away. No more information.
Last chance.
Who wrote the song?
Maybe
we'll keep this.
That's probably a good idea. We got to put title like song credits.
But you guys have been on the crew for years.
China, Cosmo, Dan, you're off the crew. No, you're not off the crew.
You're just not gonna. We're not displaying this crew anymore. It's going away.
Malcolm,
what are we gonna do? Maybe
Andy.
all these names.
You
all
can
these
still be on
people?
the crew, but I don't know if you're gonna get. If it's gonna be a visible thing.
TCTV, LeBebe, Jordy, Fabulous, Graham, StopandSpot.com, John Webster, Thurston County, Washington State, USA. Thank you.
Gonna keep that?
Viewers and listeners, we gotta keep at least John Webster.
Yeah, we gotta say John Webster.
Hell yeah, dog, and that too. We're gonna keep that. So some of these things we're gonna keep. Who knows? We'll see
Couch,
you tomorrow.
keep the couch.
Bye.